The Lost Boys throwback movie. It was really, really good. I thought I would do this video since they had the vampires versus the Bronx, and they were so similar to me. They weren't identical movies. It wasn't the exact movie, but the vampires versus the Bronx just put me in mind of Lost Boys. So I figured I would do a Lost Boys video since I'm doing throwback videos anyway. The Lost Boys, where Michael, new guy in town, and his brother and his mom moved to a new area in California that happens to be filled with vampires. Man, there's vampires everywhere. And Kiefer Sutherland plays the leader, sorta, of the vampire group. And Michael decides he's gonna start running with these guys. He's by himself, he's bored, he's got nothing to do, and he meets a cute girl. It's always a girl. He meets her, decides he wants to hang out with her, and he's gonna hang out with her, and then he finds out these guys are vampires, man, and he brought them home, and now he's got to deal with that, man. You know, and he doesn't want to tell his mom, I met some vampires. You know, that's something, that's a trope in all of the movies where you know something's going wrong, but you don't want to tell anybody because you don't want to freak them out. Hey, if you're my friend and I met a vampire, you're getting freaked out because I'm telling everybody, vampires, vampires, over there, vampires, vampires. I'm getting crosses, I'm getting garlic, I'm getting, supposedly they can't cross running water too. I'm doing that, I'm turning all the faucets on. You know what? Everybody, they'll think I'm crazy, but I'll be here tomorrow, that's for sure. So he keeps it a secret, doesn't want to tell his mom. Turns out, twist, that his mom is dating the actual leader of the vampires. And they were looking to bring them, you know, Michael's family in. The two Coreys are in this movie, Feldman and Haim, and they play opposite one another. And this group called the Frog Brothers, who is one half of the Corey team, and another gentleman, I can't remember what his name is, but they're the Frog Brothers, and they're vampire hunters. Though I don't think, if I remember clearly, they've ever actually killed or maybe even encountered a vampire before, but they've been hunting them. And they teach these guys how to protect themselves. So vampires, you know, they don't want to get turned down, so they're going to show up and wipe everybody out. So all of the vampires showed up, and there's a lot of them, there's like 5 or 6 of them, show up at their house to wipe the kids out, and they got to have a vampire fight, man. It's vamp off. So they're fighting the vampires, and a lot of things happen. You know, they stole holy water. I don't know if it's still holy after it's been stolen. You know, you're a thief now. Can you use holy water? Is it still holy? I guess. I don't know. I've never blessed water. I don't know how it works. But they stole it, and when I saw it, I was like, it's not holy no more. You stole it. You're a thief. You can't use it. Besides, you're not a priest. But I don't know. Who knows? It's movies. So they were using water guns filled with holy water, which actually, if it works, was kind of ingenious. They had water balloons filled with holy water. That was kind of cool too. They fight the vampires, and of course, you know, they win, and they get saved in the end, the last moment, by Grandpa. So that's kind of cool, and he's got a cool thing. He's like, you know, something I always hated about California, too many dang vampires. And I was like, so he knows about the vampires. There's got to be a part 2. Unfortunately, there were more sequels, but they weren't that good. They weren't nearly as good as the original. A lot of movies have sequels that are not as good as the original, but this one was the best. I think there were 3. This one was the best one. It was good. At that moment, at that time when I saw it, it was great. Looking back at it, you know, it was kind of hokey, I guess, but I would still give Lost Boys six bags of popcorn. 6 bags of popcorn, man. I mean, I had Kiefer Sutherland in it, so that gave it a big push. the two Coreys were in it. You know, they were really hot back then. They were the go-to guys for you know, 80s comedy. But 6 bags of popcorn, and that's what I think. More importantly, what do you think? I'm sure you've seen Lost Boys. Let's talk about it in the comments. What's your favorite vampire movie? Let's talk about it. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.